How you doing, guys? Sparky Link back here with another video, and today I am revisiting Resident Evil 7. Yeah, I love this game. Absolutely love this game. I think it took me about 30 hours, I think, on my first playthrough to complete it, and I loved pretty much every single bit of it, apart, well, I would say apart from the ending, but the ending, it kind of went a bit strange and a bit weird, a lot different than the initial, I'd say 95% of the game. It just took a strange kind of turn, which I kind of wish it hadn't. I wish I had instead to the to the whole game, that as I played up to that point, and then it kind of went a bit funny. But it still wasn't bad. The ending, it just wasn't as good as the initial start all the way through. But all in all, anyway, I still thoroughly enjoyed it. Actually, yeah, I did. I really enjoyed it. It's a smashing game. Now I think at the moment here, I'm just after jumping back on, and I think it has the enhancements now for the Xbox One X, as far as I'm aware. So as I said, I'm just gonna play through it and give it another go and see if I enjoy it the second time around. So yeah, just a quick rundown on Resident Evil 7, or as known in Asia as Biohazard. It's a survival horror game developed and published by Capcom. It was released in January 2017 for Windows, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Following the more action-orientated Resident Evil 5 and Resident Evil 6, which weren't too good in my opinion. They were okay, they just weren't too good. But Resident Evil 7 returns to the franchise survival horror roots, which is a great thing, emphasising exploration. The player controls Ethan Winters as he searches for his wife in a derelict plantation occupied by the cannibal Baker family. Now, I love the Baker family. I think they were awesome. I love them characters. Every one of them. They brought something to the table. So throughout the game you're solving puzzles and fighting enemies. And it's the first Resident Evil game to use the first person perspective, which I think was awesome. For an immersive and horror game such as this, the first person view just completely and utterly, I think it's a game changer. I think Resident Evil needed this. There's a lot of jump scares along the way. Yeah, it was fantastic. The game, the development team consisted of about 120 people, led by Noshi Nakanishi, if I pronounce that right, I'm not sure, director of the 2012 Nintendo 3DS game Resident Evil Revelations. Resident Evil 7 is the first full-length game to use Capcom's in-house RE engine. It was presented as a virtual reality demo kitchen a year prior. I think it was a year prior to its announcement at E3 2006, and supports the PlayStation VR headset. Now, this is something I kind of hope Microsoft get into sooner rather than later, because I don't own a PlayStation 4 at the moment, but I really would love to have played this game in virtual reality. I really would. I've heard great things about it. So Resident Evil 7, it was considered a return to form for the series. Critics praised the gameplay, the graphics and the design, but criticised the boss battles and the final chapter. As I said, it was a bit odd. But I thought the boss battles were pretty good. I don't know where they're going with that one. And the PlayStation VR version received positive reviews as well. So, as I said, I'd love to play through myself. Maybe if I get a PlayStation 4, I might rebuy it and get the VR headset. But until then, I have my fingers crossed on Microsoft bring out something, so I'll be able to experience myself on the Xbox. So you take control of the player, Ethan Winters, from a first person perspective as he searches the Baker house for his missing wife. So that's pretty much the story here. I think your wife is missing for 3 years, and then you get a message to say that she's in this house. You arrive at this house, searching for her, and that's when the shit hits the fan. So yeah, following the release of Resident Evil 6, which I thought was actually quite pants. 5 was okay, 4 was phenomenal. I loved 4, but 5 and 6 went stale. But they've really come back to form, I think, with this one. Yeah, Capcom conducted internal discussions regarding the direction of this installment. So a preliminary version of the game was developed in 2013, and it featured a more action-orientated gameplay, similar to that of Resident Evil 6. Taking inspiration from the 1981 film The Evil Dead, the developers figured scaling back the game to one location and using the first-person perspective to immerse players would be the best way to return to the series. Return the series back to its roots of survival horror, and I think they nailed it. Yeah, it's the best thing they could have done. If they had released Resi7 as a follow-on from 6 and 5, I think that would have been the end of it. But yeah, they've totally redone it and gone back. And yeah, and it worked for the better. The game is built on the new engine, named RE Engine, which includes the virtual reality VR development tools. So that's pretty much it about the game. I'm sure a lot of you have played it. I'm sure most of you have played it. But if you haven't, I don't really want to go into it anymore. You know the deal with Resident Evil. You know what to expect with it. There's a lot of walking around for hours. A lot of tense moments in it, a lot of hiding, a lot of running, limited weapons, pretty much everything Resident Evil does. But with Resident Evil 7, they've brought the horror element back. They focused on the Baker family, as I said, which I think are really, really awesome in this. They're crazy son of bitches. So I'd say from the 30 hours or so I was playing it, I had headphones on, I played it in the dark, and I'd say for more than half of that I nearly shit myself. Yeah, there's some really, really good moments in it. There's some wacky bits in it as well where you're saying, well, what the hell, how could that happen? But it's Resident Evil and it's phenomenal. So yeah, as I said, I'm just jumping back in here. I'm going to start playing through it now again. As I said, I love the game, but I just wanted to just pop out a quick video here for the intro just before I start. For anyone that hasn't played it and they're thinking of picking it up, you need to get on this, and you need to get on this game quick. As I said, it's out now a while. It's enhanced for the Xbox One X if you have it, and you're going to enjoy it thoroughly, guys. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to leave it there and then. A few things to do. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up. If you don't, so be it. But that's it. Sparky Link over now for now, guys. Catch you on my next vid. Adios.
Ah, shit. I know I should have worn my good shoes. Oh, shit. Glad I had my shots. Although, this would make a great backdrop. Andre, what do you think? Andre? Andre! Andre! Clancy, you see where Andre went? Where is he? Unfucking believable. This is the last time I work with that guy. I mean, producers, they come and go, but a good cameraman like you, Clancy, you stick with me. What the fuck was that? Did you hear that?